Generally, I start by reading the script before they start shooting. There are usually things that pop out that I know I'm going to need. For instance, Dunkirk, I knew planes would be important. Now, there are only so many things you can do with a plane. It's not as if it's not even like a car. It's the RPM range is a lot narrower, so we did a lot of aircraft recording before we even started the film, and just got everything the airplane would do, and so we got all the raw material to use. There's usually a key effect in the film that you're going to need. Now, sometimes it's hard to do that without seeing what the image is, but for instance, with the planes, it was fairly straightforward. I don't think of another instance of that. There's one for Oppenheimer, but I shouldn't mention it. There's an atomic bomb in Oppenheimer. That's what I started thinking about really early.
I gotta do that.
Is the atomic bomb. And I often search on YouTube just random things that people shoot, and you can find incredible sounds, not to use, but to kind of inspire you and give you an idea of what maybe it would sound like. It would be interesting, I think, for people to hear me say that YouTube, just people shooting videos of a gun or something crazy, an animal, it can be really interesting and can really inspire you to. And sometimes an iPhone recording sounds better than a recording with a proper recorder and microphones, just by probably the compression on the phone, and also just they happen to be in the right place at the right time with the right environment, and it just popped. There was a gun sound was it a gun sound? No, it was a laser sound we found online. That was just incredible. Like it was scaling, taking scale or rust off a piece of metal. It's an industrial tool. We went to all kinds of trouble to record that very same laser. A guy I know in Poland, the Polish military was willing to let him record it, and it just didn't sound anything near like this YouTube video sounded. So we had to manipulate then the recordings he did to make them sound closer to, what the sound that initially inspired us sounded like, which is fairly lo-fi, but it conveyed the idea. There's also a lot of great NASA recordings that they've released. They put a microphone and a camera on a booster, one of the boosters of one of the shuttle launches. And it's like a 20-minute video with great audio of the thing blasting off. It slowly gets into space. The acoustic sound starts to sound completely different. Like the background noise goes away, and it's just the sound that it's picking up through the metal of the booster shell. It so conveys, just in a few minutes, going from sea level to where the atmosphere is very thin, 50 miles up, and then eventually the booster breaks away in a very loud sound. And then slowly starts tumbling. The horizon starts spinning around faster and faster. And within about 5 minutes, the chute goes off. And everything just goes crazy for a minute. And then it slowly settles down until it splashes into the ocean. It's an incredible document. And stuff like that really inspired us on Interstellar, just to kind of really convey that notion of, that space is a very unfit for people, for animals. It's instant death. It's just completely foreign to us. And to me, hearing that document, hearing that short video, is remarkably short, how fast the boosters fall off and fall back down, and how fast they get into space. It really drove home that notion that this little layer of atmosphere around us is very shallow. It's very thin, and rockets get out of it in minutes. literally. You guys should look this up because it really is a cool
piece of video.
I just found it amazing. And the audio quality is great, too. I don't know how they did it.